Hello everyone, welcome back for the maths class. I am Deepak. As we gone through the definitions in the last class, like supplementary angle, complementary angle, linear pairs of angles, vertically opposite angles, and adjacent angles. Okay, and we gone through the examples also of that. So let us go for the next concept. Okay, now uh, note, is there a note about the axiom actually? So what is this axiom? Actually, axioms are the statement which do not require any proof. Okay, they are called the axioms. They are called axioms. Axioms are the statements which do not require any proof, and these axioms and postulates we are going to learn in the Euclid's geometry chapter. Okay, so later part we will discuss about the axiom and postulates. So let us see in this chapter what the axiom says, nothing but what the statement says. Okay, look, see here, if the sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degree, if the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angle form a line. Okay, if the sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then the non-common arms of the angle forms a line. This is a converse of linear pair. Okay, this statement is converse of linear pair. Okay, I'll show you the diagram what the statement says. Let us see. See, if the sum of two adjacent angle, see, these are the two adjacent angle. Okay, if this sum is making 180 degree, then these are the uncommon arms, nothing but non-common arms. These non-common arms of an angle forms a line, they are saying, okay, these are the uncommon arms forms a line, they are saying. Okay, converse of linear pair. Okay, clear with this? And now one more statement, one more axiom. Okay, as we learned this in the last class also, if the two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Okay, if the two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Okay, this we learnt it. Okay, just I will show you the diagram. Okay, now this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angle and they are equal to each other, and also these two angles are also equal. Okay, so this is about the axiom 2. Now let us go for the exercise examples, that is 6.1. Okay, okay, exercise 6.1. see, in this exercise most important concept are linear pair and vertically opposite angle. Okay, on these only we have examples over here. Okay, on linear pair and vertically opposite angles. Okay, so go through this concept properly. If you not understood, once again you can see the video and just understand the concept. Okay, but because all entire examples are based on these two concepts. Okay, so let us go for the exercise 6.1. Exercise 6.1. In the figure 6.13, lines AB and CD intersect at O. See, line AB and CD are intersected at O. Lines are intersected means the vertically opposite angles are equal. Yes or no? AOC and BOD are equal here, I can say. Okay, let us use this in an example. If angle AOC and angle BOE is 70 degree, AOC and BOE are 70 degree. These two sum are making 70 degree, they are saying, okay. And angle BOD is equal to 40 degree, they are saying. This angle is 40 degree. Okay, this angle is 40 degree. Find angle BOE. Find angle BOE. They are asking to find BOE. And reflex of angle COE. Reflex of angle COE. Okay. Now, once we'll write the given part. Shall I use the next page? Okay, fine. We'll use it. We'll write the given part first. Okay. Now, angle AOC plus angle BOE is equals to 70 degree. And angle BOD is equals to 40 degree. Okay, angle BOD is equal to 40 degree. What they are asking to find? Angle BOE they are asking to find, and reflex of angle COE they are asking to find. Okay, now we'll draw the diagram here. A, O, B, this is C, this is D, and this is E. Now, boys and girls, you can see that they said that AB and CD are the lines. Okay, let me write here. AB and CD are lines intersected at O. Okay, intersected at O. See, as AB and CD are the two lines intersected at O means the angle formed over here and here are equal, I can say. Okay, na? That means angle BOD is equal to angle AOC because of vertically opposite angle. So let us use that part. Angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. Why? Because of vertically opposite angle. Okay, or you can say short form as a VOA. Okay, now BOD value already they gave as a 40 degree, so I can mention it angle AOC is equal to 40 degree in the place of BOD. Clear with this? Fine. We got the angle as a AOC also 40 degree. We have 40 degree. Okay, so we will use this angle AOC 40 degree in this part. Okay, in this one. So we will make it this as equation 1. We will put the value of angle AOC over there. Okay, why? Because they asked us to find what? BOE. BOE is here. Okay, and AOC we got the value. Okay, so we'll put the value of AOC 40 degree and shift to other side, it become minus 40 degree. So we'll get the angle BOE, this one. Okay, from equation 1. Angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. We know this. Okay, put the value of angle AOC 40 degree plus angle BOE as it is and 70 degree. Okay, so BOE keep it as it is, plus 40 when we shift it to RHS it becomes minus 40. Okay, so angle BOE is equals to 30 degree. So we got the first solution, angle BOE is equal to 30 degree. Okay, now one more they asked to find, reflex of angle COE. So we'll find angle COE here. Okay, so as you know, reflex of COE means this part, this full. Okay, this full one. COE reflex is this part. Okay, now what we will do, as we can apply linear pair and we know BOD, okay, and we know BOE. Just add na. See here, reflex of COE consists of what all? That I will show you. Okay, a reflex of angle COE consists of COD, angle COD plus angle DOB plus angle BOE. Okay, so this entire part is reflex of COE. Okay, many ways are there, which is simple one, we are doing it here. Okay, see, COD is nothing but a linear pair like, or you can say straight angle like. Means how much it will be? It will be 180 degree. Yes or no? This is a straight angle, no? Straight line, and this is the vertex here, and so this straight angle, that is 180 degree. So I can write it as 180 degree in the place of COD. Okay, COD. Now DOB, we know the value of DOB. It is 40 degree. Yes or no? See, BOD or DOB is 40 degree. In the place of DOB, we'll put as 40 degree. And what about BOE? Just now we got the value of BOE as a 30 degree. So BOE is equal to 30 degree. So add these all. 180 plus 40 is 220. 220 plus 30 is 250 degree. So this is a reflex of angle COE. Okay. This is about the example. Simple example. Keep in mind, we should apply linear pair vertically opposite angle in this concept. Okay, in this example. Clear with this? So let us go for the next example. In the figure 6.14, lines XY and MN intersect at O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degree and A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, find C. This is the question. Okay, so let us have a discussion on the question. Lines XY and MN, they are saying, intersect at O. Boys and girls, see, this is a line XY and this is a line MN. They are intersected at the point O here. Okay, so these are the two lines intersected at a point O here. Okay, and angle POY, this POY is equal to 90 degree, they said, and this is symbolically also they represented as a 90 degree. And A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, find C. Actually they gave under proportion. Okay, as proportions are formed with the help of a ratios. Okay, A is to B is the ratio which is equal to 2 is to 3. Okay, ratios, and later it converted into proportions. Okay, A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Whenever there is a ratio or a proportions, we have to convert into the constant for that. Okay, so let us see what all the things are there given part here. XY and MN are two lines intersected at O here, and angle POY is equals to 90 degree, and they gave the proportions as A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3, and they are asking to find C. They are asking us to find the angle C here. Okay, so we will draw the diagram. M, this is N, and this is X, and this is Y. Can you observe this? MN and XY are the two lines intersected at O. That means vertically opposite angles are equal. This pair of angle is equal and this pair of angle is equal. Okay, no need of writing this, just understand the figure. Okay, see, in geometry part na, many ways are there to solve the questions, so just you should notice everything in that. Okay, so this is P here, angle 90 degree, and this is A, this is angle B, and they're asking to find angle C here. Okay, now we will use this proportion first. We'll convert them into the constant. A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. Whenever there is a proportion or a ratios, we have to convert them into a constant first. Now A is to B means A divided by B, which is equals to 2 is to 3 means 2 divided by 3. Okay, now this A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3. We can write A by 2 and B by 3. Yes or no? We can write it as A by 2, 2 comes to the denominator and B goes to the numerator of the RHS. So we can write in this form. Okay, why? Because they are equal. Okay, now these ratios and proportions are equal to the constant. Okay, this is equal to the constant. Now let us equate A by 2 the constant and B by 3 to the constant. We will equate it. A by 2 is equal to K and B by 3 is equals to K. Okay, now A is equal to cross multiply it 2K and B is equal to 3K. Okay, why we are equating them? Because that is the rule of the ratios and proportions. Whenever there is a ratios and proportion which is equal to the constant, we have to equate each of them with a constant. Now we equated them and we got the values of A as a 2K and B as a 3K. Okay, so now we'll go with the diagram. So they asked to find C. So we know that XOM is B and MOP is A and POY is equal to 90 degree. Okay, can you see this? Actually this is forming a straight angle here. XOY is kind of one of a straight angle here. Okay, so using that straight angle we can find the value of B. Okay, and then later part we can use a linear pair and we can find angle C. Okay, na? Just write the straight angle. By straight angle we can say that XOM angle XOM plus angle MOP plus POY angle POY is equal to what? 180 degree, because of straight angle. Straight angle says that only. Okay, now XOM means what? XOM means B I will write it. MOP means what? Angle A I will write it. POY means what? 90 degree, we will write 90 degree, which is equals to 180 degree. Now what is the value of B here? 3K na? So we will put the value of 3 B as a 3K and A value is 2K plus, and it is as it is 90 degree, which is equals to 180 degree. Now 3K plus 2K is how much? 5K. Okay, 5K. 90 shifted to other side. So okay, fine, we will write it here 90. Later part, next step we will shift it. 5K is equals to 180 minus 90. So 5K is equals to 180 minus 90 is 90 degree. So 5K is equals to K is equals to 90 degree divided by 5. Cancel this. 5 1 ja 5, 4 remains, 5 ja 40. So K is equals to 18 degree, we got it. Okay, we got the value as a 18 degree of K. Now we have to find the value of C here. So angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree by linear pair. Yes or no? Angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree by linear pair. However, we got the value of K. Let us put the value of K as, I will keep this here. Okay, let us put the value of K as 18 degree in this. Fine. So B is equals to what we got? B is equals to, we have a 3K. Okay, B is equals to 3K. Now what is the value of K here? 18 degree. So 3 into 18 degree, which is equals to 18 3 is how much? 54 degree. Okay, so we got the value as 54 degree of B. We got the value of B as a 54 degree. Now with the help of a linear pair, angle XOM plus XON is equals to 180 degree. Just see here, by linear pair angle XOM plus XON is equals to 180 degree. As I said you that this is a straight line and there is a ray standing on a line, so sum of the two adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. No, this is what the linear pair says. Okay, so because of that we are using this linear pair. Now what is XOM? B here, plus what is XON? C, which is equals to 180 degree. So what is the value of B? 54 degree. Angle C is equals to 180 degree. Angle C is equals to 180 minus 54. Subtract this 180 minus 54, how much it comes? 10 minus 4 is 6, 7 minus 5 is 7 minus 5 is 2, 7 minus 5 is 2, and this is 1. Okay, so 180 minus 54 is 126. So angle C is equal to what we got? 126 as the answer. Okay, this is about the second question of the exercise. Okay, boys and girls, let us go for the next question of the exercise. In the figure 6.15, this is the figure. Okay, angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. They are saying that these two angles are equal. Then prove that angle PQS is equal to angle PRT. Okay, this we have to prove. This exterior angles of the triangle we have to prove it as a equal. Okay, so we'll write the given part. Angle PQR is equal to angle PRQ. This is the given, and we have to prove that PQS is equal to PRT. Okay, we'll draw the diagram here. This is the point S and this is the point T. Okay, as boys and girls, as you know about the linear pair, a ray standing on a line. See, PQ is a ray standing on a line. Okay, the sum of the two adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. Can we use the linear pair here? I can use linear pair for this ray also, and we can use the linear pair for this ray also. Okay, so let us use that. Solution. Proof. By linear pair, angle PQS plus angle PQR is equals to 180 degree. This is equation 1. Okay, and the same by linear pair only, one more equation 2 we will create it. Okay, so PRT and PRQ, they are equal to 180 degree. Yes or no? PR also is a ray and this is a line, so ray standing on a line, the sum of the two adjacent angle is equal to 180 degree. So PRT plus PRQ is equals to 180 degree. Okay, now this equation 1 and 2, compare it, we can see that RHS of both equation are equal. When RHS are equal of both equation, then LHS are equated. Yes or no? So from 1 and 2, we can say that PQS plus PQR is equals to PRT plus PRQ. Okay, so we equated both LHS here. See, this is LHS over here and this LHS is over here. Okay, now in the given part they said that PQR and PRQ are equal. Can we see this? PQR is here and PRQ are here. See here, yes or no? These two are equal, means we can cancel this. Why? Because they are on the either side of the either side, both are on the other sides. So PQR and PRQ are equal. So do one thing, let us make it same and we cancel it. PQS in the place of PQR, we'll keep it as PQR only here, and this is PRT. In the place of PRQ, we'll put it as PQR. Okay, this is because of given. Okay, we'll write it as a given. Now we can cancel this, both are same here, so we cancel it. Therefore PQS is equals to PRT. So this is what the proof we require. Understood this question? Very simple example. Okay, this is about the third question. Thank you.